Hey guys, what's going on? This is Phoenix Wolf, yours and only, and I am back. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing just fine, fantastic. Thank you very much for asking. So, I loaded up not Call of Duty, but whatchamacallit, Black Ops 2. And I was gonna do like a little bit of gaming on that, but I decided now I'm coming to do a video on a game I've not done much about. Actually, I don't think I've done anything about this. So let's get on into this.
I spotted a hostile AT soldier.
I
Over.
do play. I do not say that I'm the best at this game because I know I'm not. I just like to go in, have a lot of fun, and figure out what I can do. So right now I'm just figuring out what type of class I want. I'm not thinking too much with like, if you guys like this gameplay, please tell me down in the description below, or the comments below, I mean. And I'll definitely make more videos like this, because if you're enjoying them, I'll produce them. That's all I'm wanting to know is, if you want them, just tell me. So I think I'm playing on, I think this is Rush. Yeah, this is Rush. So this is going to be a pretty long video, guys, so just sit back and enjoy. So how's everybody been doing this past couple of weeks? I've been doing pretty well. Voice has gotten better. All my allergy stuff is now completely done, which is a good thing, because now I'm back in the swing of making videos.
Hostile jeep spotted. Over.
Ow. I just saw him. But my allergy season's just done, which is a good thing, because now I am able to get back in the swing of making these videos for you guys. And I really was missing that when I was not able to do it. Yes, as you guys can hear, I still do have the cough. But I've not been able to figure out a way to get rid of that. So, oh, what? What is, oh, shoot. Oh, well. I was not wanting sniper, because I don't do a lot of sniping, just due to the fact that I'm not good at it. And that's because I have the bolt action rifle stuff. Oh boy. No! Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, wow. Let's see, what's all around here? Ooh. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. A neighborhood cat got into the house, so had to go get him quick. He's a cute little guy that got in. He's an orange and white cat. He's got a lot of, he's a striped cat, so he's naturally mischievous. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I'm not a full cat, I'm a cat person, but I don't know everything about them. Yeah. I don't know everything about them. So if I'm wrong, please don't get mad at me. Yeah. So one thing I'm thinking about investing in, and this would help you guys, this would be better for the channel, is getting a external microphone so that the audio might be better. Problem is, the ones I'm looking at are a little bit expensive, so I think I'm gonna hold off for now and come back to this when I've got a better financial situation. And right now, guys, I'm trying to save up because I'm not like for my college stuff. I know what I want to do, and thing is, for what I want to do, I have to either buy because I want to go off and become a graphic designer. I'm gonna say that right now. So for me, I've got to either buy a MacBook Pro or a Sony Vio, I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. I honestly don't know how to say Sony stuff. But it's either that or the MacBook Pro. And I think I'm going to go with the Sony because it's a cheaper version of the two. And I also am thinking about picking up programming as well. So it will help me out on my second path as well, of instead of having to try to figure out if I can dual boot Mac stuff, I can just go straight off and into one thing and then call it good. As you guys can tell though from the video, I'm not good at this game, so fair warning. But yeah, so I am thinking about, or what I was thinking about doing is, because right now I got a nice Lenovo ThinkPad. So what I was thinking about doing is maybe actually saving up the extra funds for one to get the MacBook Pro, and then using my Lenovo because it's got Windows 7 on it currently, and using that one for the programming stuff. But I'm not sure, thinking about it. But if I do that route, what I want to do is go get the MacBook with Retina display, which is going to cost me about $2 grand. Yeah, because I want the 15-inch, not the 13-incher. Because I like big screens when I'm doing a lot of work, and especially when I'm doing drawings and stuff on the computer. I like having those big screens because then they help me out a little bit more, and it doesn't strain my eyes as much. But what I'm thinking about doing is, if I don't go with that route, if I go dual computer route, what I was thinking about doing is picking up a nice little Dell and a nice MacBook Pro. Maybe doing a combo like that, because as much as many people are against Macs do have their benefits, especially when it comes to video editing, and when it comes in the place of editing, like doing graphic designing work, I'm trying to say. Because there are some things that Macs can do better than Dell, but then there's some other things that Dell can do better than Macs. So if I was to get both, they'd be sorry about this. But if I was able to get both, then both would be able to help me out, because then I'd be able to do both at the same time and not have to worry too much. It's just one idea that I'm thinking of, which just means if I do want to do this though, it's going to be a lot of working my butt off for, first off, for the $2 grand, because I work a minimum wage job currently, so there's really not much that's going to be coming out of that, I can tell already. But I have to work my butt off there, which I currently am, and also probably try to find a second-time job. I'm trying to, at this process right now, trying to actually find a second part-time job, just due to the fact of I want more hours to work, but the thing is, I can't right now just due to the fact that the schedule is so convolutedly messed up that it's not even funny. So I just gotta bide my time and see how things go. Oh, no, stop. Ouch. But I gotta wait my time and see how things go. So currently, like I said, if I do buy the MacBook Pro, you guys will see an unboxing video of that. Depending on what I go with, you guys will see an unboxing video. Will that be a lot of computers for me to own at once? Two laptops just to do two different things? Yeah, but I think in the long run, I honestly can see myself justifying the two laptops, just due to the fact of uh, the programs that I'm wanting to, the two fields I'm wanting to go into. They're two really, really expanding fields. The programming world, the more and more software that we develop nowadays is getting bigger and bigger, and we're going to need more and more people to help write said programs. Well, with graphic designing, what that means is, like the window, the layouts that you get. You guys know the layouts and whatnot that you guys use when you go into Windows 7 or Windows 8, and it pops up with your home screen and all that stuff. That's called the GUI interface system. As a graphic designer, I could theoretically be the one that's making the GUI interfaces, like designing that stuff, and then also designing their programming software. Most of your programming software currently is written in C++, but it is set to go to Windows Visual here shortly. That's just what everybody's saying right now. I'm not quite sure though, because Windows Visual, it seems like that's only going to be for Windows products. Meaning that if you're a Mac, you're going to probably still keep using the Linux-based software which you guys have been using for a while to write your programs, or you're going to go off and learn and do stuff in C++. Or if neither of these options suit you, you're going to somehow come to find your own way of making your own programming language, which Microsoft has done. Okay, now I'm just starting to get mad because this is starting to tick me off. I don't even get in for more than 3 seconds I get killed. This is one thing that does bug me a lot about Battlefield, is these maps are too big, and you can go for quite some time without seeing another person, so it kind of gets annoying. It gets annoying because you can't ever actually get a hone in on who you're killing, because you're always doing it from afar, and you gotta just be careful with who you are killing, because it might be your teammates, not Call of Duty. That's the one thing I like about this game though more than Call of Duty is, even though it's got these big open fields, the guns are pretty good, I'd have to say. I'm not sure. Because honestly guys, I played a lot of Black Ops. Played a lot of Black Ops 2. And I played a lot of Battlefield. I'm really excited that they're coming out with Battlefield 4, and I'm really happy for that. Yes, I do know that the things got moved up. I'm just coming back here to make sure that there's nothing here. But I'm really excited to see Battlefield 4, just due to the fact that I picked up Battlefield 3 thinking, well, another shooter game, another waste of my time type of game. Let's figure out if it's any good or not. So I went into GameStop, picked it up. I'll honestly say this much: I am genuinely surprised, because it actually makes you. It gives the feeling of an actual world, an actual war scenario. Come here, I will revive you. Oh, he doesn't want to be revived. There's no way you're getting past those tanks. That's the one thing I don't like, is that how I understand it's for realism effect, but sometimes those things are a wee bit too strong. All this game is already looking, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to lose this. But, really I'm not caring. But, I hope you guys have been enjoying the latest videos that I've been making for the channel. Come on, don't kill me. Where are you? No, you're... Yeah. Oh, vehicle disabled. My butt. If you got a rocket shot at you from that close of an angle, the tank would be gone. I don't care how much padding or how much extra protection you got on that thing. it's gone. Yeah. So there are things that this game does better than Call of Duty, but then there are things that Call of Duty does better, I feel. I feel that with 24 players, this game, I think, should have gone with a smaller map designing. But it does know how to hone in on the big maps by making these type of rush gameplays where it's basically an all-out struggle just to survive and make sure that you and your team get to fight for another day. That's one area that this game does do better, but yet I get knifed like that and no teammates actually help me. So that's where I do get frustrated a lot with this game. I know this is just petty stuff I'm bickering about, but you know what? It's the petty stuff that actually will make or break your games. And I'm actually dead serious on that one. Because I have seen good games such as Section 8, but the reason why it did not get too much hype or publicity to it was because it really was an underdeveloped Blizzard game. And I think that if they would have done more work with it, I think there would have been a lot of good parts to the game. But just because they didn't really do too much work with it, Section 8 kind of flopped. I don't I don't like to say the word flopped for many games, but because I love Section 8. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm a Section 8 fan. It's probably one of the best games that I've played in a while that actually I go back every once in a while to just remind me that there are still, even though I have to wait through the Call of Duty games, because there are sometimes when the spawn systems are just crap, I go and I play a game of Section 8, and it reminds me of how fun some games can actually get to, and how certain games are really good, but then you have those once in a while games where they're just like, eh. I have played a couple of really bad games, and I have to say that when the worst game I've ever played goes to the Final Fantasy titles. I played Final Fantasy 1 really excited for it because, you know, Final Fantasy back then was actually a decent game, whereas nowadays it's just, let's see how many finals we can go on before somebody actually puts us in a mental hospital. And they've been doing a pretty good job of going off and doing a ton of that stuff. They're currently going on, I don't know what game they're going on, but Final Fantasy was, and this is what I know, Final Fantasy was supposed to be actually those game designers' last game. That's the reason why it got called Final Fantasy, because it was their final game, and their final game was a fantasy game, and they were just trying to make something that would be the end. But because of how good Final Fantasy 1, okay, but because of how good Final Fantasy 1 was, they decided that they'd make Final Fantasies 2, 3, 4, and all the way up to now. I used to be a really big fan of Final Fantasy games, but it's quite hard to nowadays because of just the putrid that you have to go through. I think the last good Final Fantasy game I played, I don't know when that would have been, because nowadays I have the one that's out for the Xbox, and it came on 3 discs. If you have to put that much, if you have that much material for one game, I'm sorry, but you went way over budget then. What I mean by that is, you had way too much free time on your hands, and you guys thought that by upgrading the graphics engine, it would make Johnny and Susie like your game more. well, hate to say it, but did quite the opposite. The graphics in that game give me a headache, so I can't play it for long periods of time. And it's one of those games that might have been fun if it would have been with a different mindset. That's just my feeling, though. If you got a different feeling about the Final Fantasy games, please just say what you like. I'm not gonna tell you to shut up because you got a different opinion than me. I honestly think that this world revolves around different opinions, and different opinions gives us really good games. Come on, without different opinions, we probably wouldn't have got half our good shooter games. Like, without a difference of opinions, we probably all would have been stuck playing Call of Duty, probably, without the feeling of, no, actually, we would have all been stuck playing Doom forever, because Doom was kind of the first to explore the first-person genre, even though the actual first-person shooter genre didn't really get any credit until Wolfenstein, and that was the first actual first-person shooter. Never played Wolfenstein though, but it's made by the same guys who made whatchamacallit, Doom, Doom 3, Doom 2, Doom 95, whatever. I don't know all the Dooms. Wish I did, but I don't. See, that's the one thing that bugs me. That begins all the way up there. But the thing is, Doom games I love. Oh, you guys want a good, when the Xbox was first, back when the original Xbox was, and they had the Doom 3 out for the original Xbox. Oh man, that game scared me a lot. It was one of those games that you played when you had a lot of free time, because there is a lot that's on Doom 3 that you're gonna have to go through. It's not just this little stuff that you're gonna have to go through. Oh god, I'm gonna be lucky if I survive this encounter. Yep, I knew it. I was trying to knife, but I should have just let my gun reload. Oh well, can't win a ball. As you guys are noticing, I am getting a bit more chill. Thing is, I watched a couple of videos out there about how YouTubers nowadays are, and this is by somebody else's words, YouTubers are quote-unquote hiring people to hack other accounts. Yeah. So you've got this person now who's on YouTube, who's quote-unquote saying that YouTubers are now paying for other people to go and hack a different YouTuber's account because they don't like they don't like what's being put out there. That's not true at all. But as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoy making these for you. Leave your likes, comments, ratings, whatever you'd like. And if you're new to the channel, hey, thanks for stopping by. Please come and check me out on a regular basis by hitting that subscribe button. I really am appreciative of you guys coming in and subscribing. Thank you guys for staying and watching.